Is someone in there?
Duke? What are you doing here?
Anna. Looking for you everywhere. I've been calling you 20 times a day. What are you doing here?
Isn't that what I just asked you?
No, all I understood was that you and Robert had disappeared from the clinic. I didn't know anything else. I spoke to Patrick, and Patrick had heard from Nicholas, and I thought I'd come here and fill in some of the gaps.
Yes, that's why I'm here too. Unfortunately, it seems no one's home. They must be all out trick-or-treating.
Is that it? Is that all I get? I've been going crazy looking for you. I never heard from you. And what about Robert? Where is he?
He's at the clinic. The exertion of being out and about, it was too much.
And you?
But I'm sure you realize that I'm in pursuit of Faison and Obrecht.
No, I assumed that, but you never checked in with me. I didn't hear from you.
I'm sorry. I was so close, Duke, following them. And I just thought if I contacted you, it would tip them off.
Such a relief to see you. I'm very, very happy to see you, but in this place of all places. Can this really be you?
Of course. Who else would I be?
Careful, Obrecht. Or he will see through your disguise.
Didn't mean to snap. I'm just jumpy. It's been a trying time.
I understand.
Yes. And I apologize for not contacting you. I'm trying to protect you from that dreadful, yet brilliant Dr. Obrecht. She almost killed you with propofol, and I refused to take a chance.
I still don't understand what you are doing here. I mean, have Obrecht and Faison been spotted in Port Charles?
No. There's been whisperings that they're coming for their grandson. And since she kidnapped the child before, you see...
I think there may be more than whispering.
What do you mean?
When I came here, I heard a crash.
You did?
Yes. And I came over here, and I found this pot on the floor.
Oh, yes?
And I looked over, and there was a gap in the wall. And the gap leads to a tunnel. What if that's where Faison and Obrecht are hiding?
Don't go in there. Let me handle this.
What, are you insane? I'm not leaving you alone with those two lunatics.
If they're here, which I doubt. Besides, this is police business.
And you are my business. And we are in this together, whether you like it or not.
Duke! Don't! Duke! Duke, what's going on in there?
Oh, don't do that.
Darling!
Look who I found. Living between the walls like a cockroach that he is.
Faison.
Don't you look at Anna. Don't you even think about her. Your days of making her life a living hell are over. Do you understand me? Yes. You're going back to prison. Arrest this lunatic, Anna. What are you waiting for? Arrest him.
All right. Faison, you're under arrest.
Read him his rights.
His what?
But no, I think I know my rights by an hour later.
No, we don't want to lose him on a technicality.
No, of course not. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to consult an attorney. You have the rights, if there's any evidence that...
Please don't bore me reading my rights. I know my rights,
That's
okay?
good enough, yes?
What do you mean it's good enough? What are you saying, Anna?
Well, he knows his rights. So he'll serve his sentence, justice will be done. Now, give me the gun, and we'll take him down the station.
You want me to give you this gun?
Yes, of course. You know as well as I do, he's one of the most lethal men in the world. So I need to prevent him from escaping, and I need for my safety.
You came here in the first place to apprehend two of the most dangerous criminals in the world.
That's right. And you bravely captured one of them.
So where is your weapon?
My weapon? Oh, yes. I must have left it somewhere when I was searching the house.
Well, that's not like you, darling.
Yes, it's embarrassing. With the jet lag and the stress of dealing with this evil genius, I'm not quite myself today. So, this monster kept us apart for so long.
We can't harm us now. I've got the gun on him.
Okay, now, I know he's been horrible to us for decades, but we mustn't take justice into our own hands. We need to get him to the proper international authorities, you see?
I'll keep an eye on him while you contact your friends at the WSB.
No, I'd prefer to take him down to the station, then we can put him under lock and key until they arrive,
No, they'd be perfectly happy to come here and pick him up.
Duke, I'm very grateful for you capturing him. I need to handle this now. So, give me the gun, and we'll get him to the station.
And what about Obrecht?
What about her?
She sprung him from prison.
I know. I was there.
Well, it's safe to assume the Teutonic bitch is somewhere in the vicinity.
There's no need for name callings, is there?
Those were your words, darling, not mine.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Well, don't worry about Obrecht. She's not here. Send her away. And if you think I'm gonna tell you where, then you must.
Oh, you will tell us. Because we have ways of making you talk. And you will tell us everything, and you will sing like a nachtigall. Like a nightingale. So give me the gun, and let's take him to the station.
I don't think so. What's going on here, Anna?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, none of this adds up. You've been here in Port Charles for a while. You've made no attempt to contact me.
I explained that to you.
Yes, you did inadequately. And when I discovered Faison's hiding place, you tried to stop me as if you didn't want me to find him.
That's absurd. I didn't even know he was here, let alone behind the wall.
And then when I apprehended him, when I got him,
Oh,
you
you're a civilian. It's not your job.
Exactly. I capture a man who's made your life a hell for decades, and you do nothing. You don't even call for backup. You don't even have the weapon with you. You asked me to give you the gun that I got from him.
I was trying to stop you from hurting yourself.
I can handle a gun, thank you. And what about you? Where is your weapon? And when I asked you to read him his rights, you couldn't even remember the words.
Yes, I'm in shock. Yes, I'm not proud of it when I see you with this man who's hurt you. It affects me.
Yeah, obviously. Obviously, because you take his word for it that Obrecht has flown the coop.
Because I've searched this whole house, I didn't find her, and his explanation, it made sense.
Really? Well, I have a better explanation. I believe Obrecht is here. I believe she's standing in front of me. Right now.
Ling, what are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing, darling? Aiming for the bridge of your nose.
Don't know what you think is going on here, or what you're accusing me
Accusing
of.
you of? Well, let's see. Breaking a psychotic criminal out of prison, kidnapping, false imprisonment, impersonating an officer of the law. There's a very long list, Dr. Obrecht.
Duke, listen to how you sound. When I said earlier that I wasn't feeling myself, I didn't mean I was literally not myself.
And yet, that seems to be the case.
Don't you know who I am, Duke? I'm the woman that you love. Yes?
Take off the mask.
The mask? What do you mean?
Don't insult me. This clown over here wore a very sophisticated mask of my face fooling people. It's not a stretch to assume that you're doing the same with Anna's face. Now take off the mask right now, or else I'll shoot you.
Oh, damn you, Lavery!